Hey there, Jakob here, and yeah, you already guessed it. Today we are gonna build this ukulele, and yeah, that's the design. It also has a Hempstone body like my regular guitars or basses, and yeah, I tried to kind of have a similar design as on my guitars, so it's like a little version of that. And yeah, it will have quite a bit of volume still, and yeah, it's gonna be a 35 centimeters scale length, so a little bit bigger than like the maybe 30 centimeters of a normal ukulele, and therefore I want to have a little different design. So I want to maximize the vibrational area here of the top, and therefore I'm gonna put the sound port on the side. So it's kind of going on the side and on the top as well. So it will be interesting to figure this out. But the idea is that yeah, you have the sound port that will be directed to you. So as you play like this, yeah, it's directly faced at you. And of course I'm gonna use my signature headstock design, just like with 4 tuners. And for the woods I'm gonna go for plum and yeah, plum headstock, and the fretboard and bridge I will make another one of this design in plum, and then the binding I will hopefully be able to make in plum as well. And for the top I'm going to use Sonowood. So yeah, this is a veneer that is compressed, and it's similar like Sonowood, and that makes the wood like nice transparent and very like scratch resistant, really hard, and gives it a nice sound, I think, as well. So yeah, I'm gonna use that for the top, but as a double top, so spruce on the bottom and this Sono veneer on top. So it's gonna be a double top ukulele, of course, and yeah, this will also be interesting to figure out. Alright, so that's the general idea and the design, and yeah, let's get started. So I'm going pretty thin, so it's like 0.8 millimeters or even 0.7. So this ukulele will also get a double top, of course. And for that I'm gonna use this Sono veneer. So if you don't know it, Sono veneer is a veneer that has been compressed, or let's say densified. So this veneer is about 2/10 of a millimeters thin, so it's like barely nothing. And with the 8.8 millimeters here, and the Nomex in the center, it will be around 2 millimeters in the end. To cut it out, I first need to kind of tape it. You can see here, so it's easier to cut it without ripping. Now for the lamination part, I'm gonna do a little bit different than usual. So I'm gonna do both the laminations in one go. So I will, as usual, transfer the polyurethane on this piece of plastic here. I'm just going to do it roughly, something like this. Now I need to spread it as usual. And now I first want to also apply some extra polyurethane on the edges. It's just to kind of make sure that it holds nicely there. And I think, because I want to make like this cutout, I'm gonna put some extra here. It's gonna be cut away anyway. Now I'm gonna transfer the glue on the bottom side of the Nomex. Now I'm going to turn it over. And you could use another plate and kind of clamp it together, but I'm gonna use my vacuum bag. Let's see how much this weighs. Probably like 30 grams after I've removed the excess, maybe a little lower. And I got, pretty exact 2 millimeters thickness. It's pretty stiff for its weight. Okay, so here is my fretboard reducing jig, and the way it works, I can rock this, and there are different like bearings, so I can take out this kind of nail and put it in different slots. So here's the 14-inch, 12-inch, and this is probably, I don't know, 6 or something. So I have here a 12-inch radius, like right at the start, and here in the end it's in this 16-inch slot, and this way I get like a, maybe because it's half here, maybe it's like 14 to 15-inch radius here, so it's like slightly compound radius. So I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna rock this by using my foot and then sliding my router over there. Yeah, and after that kind of sand a little bit, but yeah, let me show you. Okay, so there you have it. Slide radius on there. And now let's cut the fret slots. So to cut the slots, I'm gonna use my regular jig, and the way it works, I locate the right position. I want to have the saw kind of taking off the mark, so the mark isn't basically kind of disappears. And I have this wedge that's kind of perfectly fitting, and it's holding it in place. And the saw stops at this height. Okay, so that's 20 frets. I think that's enough. So to glue on the fretboard bindings, I kind of fix it with these large tapes, and I want to get some hide glue in there. And important is that you don't have too much on it, so you don't want to squeeze too much of it in this in these slots, unless you want to clean it up later before you can fret the fretboard. So you could just use tape to put on pressure, but I like to use these rubber bands. I made them from like recycled bicycle tires. Yeah, it broke here a little bit, but I think this will be sanded off later anyways. So yeah, I think this is fine. So I've been thinking about how to reinforce like the neck block, because yeah, there will be like some torsion on here. It's probably stiff enough as it is if I glue it on, because I have a lot of gluing surface, and yeah, this is quite stiff already. But I want to make it even stiffer and go safe on this. And yeah, the idea is that I will have some carbon fiber rod in here, kind of inlaid in there, and have like a tail block also where it's kind of sitting in, and yeah, this will make like this the whole frame much more stiffer. And now I want to actually route out something like this on the tail block and also on the neck block. Something like this, so that it's just inlaid. And then later I can cut the carbon fiber rod and get it to like the perfect fit. And yeah, so this is pushing against the wood later and not against the hempstone body. So to glue this in, I will use poly, and the good thing is, if you didn't know, you can kind of mix them both. So having like tight bond regular on the outside and then the poly in the middle. And the moisture from the tight bond will also make the poly cure much faster. So I'm letting it dry on the mold with a tape in between. So yeah, when it is dried, it basically takes the shape. Okay, so how I made these, they are a little bit more than like 3 millimeters, and these notches, they are exactly 3 millimeters. So as you can see, yeah, it's at the moment I can't kind of press them in, but I can take my hammer like so, and now yeah, they fit, and this way they fit like very tightly, and when I have the glue later in it, the fibers will soak up with the glue, and the moisture in there will make it expand and then make it like a very nice fit. So here's the bracing glue on. And first what I want to do, I want to shave off the braces on the sides so that I can put the body onto the top. So these ones are quite close to the edge, so yeah, I'm not sure how to shave these while still maintaining like this joint here. Okay, now let's glue on the top, and I've made a little shim here. That's because I took away too much from the curved lining. But other than that, that's what it looks like. And as you can see, I've worked these braces a little bit. I scalloped here and there, and yeah. So I think it's quite resonant and still pretty stiff. So when I put it on here, it moves a little, but that's okay. And the way I glue the top in is I'm going to use these straps, because the round body, it's really hard to clamp it. I might use 2 clamps, so these areas are quite stiff because of the dome shape. But yeah, let's just go and hope for the best. So it's time for binding, and I have attempted a couple of times, as you can see, to bind this plum here, and I'm not sure if it's like this particular piece of plum, or probably it's like too thick, and yeah, I failed. And main reason is I don't have a bending iron, and I tried to use this aluminium pipe and a hot air blower, so I can just kind of heat this pipe and then use some hot water to kind of bend it. And the difference is that I'm going to use two thin pieces, and as you can see, they're quite flexible, like compared to like a thick piece. Thinner is like always easier to bend, and yeah, I'm gonna basically use two binding strips, so yeah, it will be easier to bend like around the corners. And yeah, let's try it out. Also, I made like a copy of the shape, so I can kind of fix this to there and let it dry, and so it keeps its shape. And after it's dried, I should have an easy time to kind of wrap this around there. So yeah, let's try out. I'm gonna make it wet again and then let it dry on there, and yeah, this will make it even more close to the shape. So to glue on the bindings, I'm gonna use this very thin super glue, and the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fix it at certain points with tape, and then I'm gonna pour super glue into it, and because it's very thin glue, it will kind of get in there. So to glue on the top, I will need to apply some pressure, and here you can see maybe I put a piece of wood in there. So I stuck it in with this carbon fiber rod and then turned it, and now it's between the carbon fiber rod I put in earlier and the top, and so yeah, this doesn't move. And now I can apply some pressure and without bending down the top. So I always want to have like glue on both sides, so I don't get any air pockets. So yeah, this way I can clamp here, despite the round body. something like that. But yeah, still a bit buzzy. Okay, so I estimate maybe around here. Also a little bit. Maybe like this. Alright, the sun is coming out, and let's put on some oil. Yeah, this Sonowood just looks amazing. Look at that. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and yeah, I think the combination looks very nice. I like the beige body and the roasted maple for the neck, and of course the Sonowood top. I still have like enough of this same veneer for maybe 4 or 5 ukuleles. Not anything left big enough for a guitar, but yeah, I might build a couple more of these because I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It's a little bit here, the side port took forever to make it, and yeah, it could be a little bit more like flowing. And maybe you noticed there was a little chip of the Sonowood top. But other than that, yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to get somebody to play it to put in the end of the video. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in the next build video. So I forgot something, because I'm only applying oil. I want to protect the guitar a little bit more, and for that I'm gonna use some wax. And the wax I'm gonna use, it's called Renaissance wax, as you can see, and it's usually used in like preservation or restoration of like art and sculptures and furniture and these kind of things. And yeah, you just apply it on a small area and kind of rub it in, and it dries quite fast. it gives it a little bit more of a shine. So it's like a matte finish, like a matte lacquer. I could save a lot of time if I do this on all my guitars. Almost looks like French polish. Alright. And now I'm done.